We grow up believing some things as facts, while in truth, they're nothing more than lies holding you back. Make sure to watch this video until the end, and I will tell you a bonus financial lie that affects almost everybody. While some of the things I'm going to talk about did hold some truth at some point, today they're nothing but ghosts from the past that we cannot or do not want to get rid of. You need a big amount of money in order to start investing. Maybe in the 50s, when you wanted to invest in the stock market, you couldn't do it by yourself and you had to go to a broker and pay the extra fees. In today's time, you can easily open an account with one of the many online broker companies. Many of them have 0% fees and you can start with as little as you want. For example, with the Robinhood app, you can invest as little as $1. There are many popular investing apps that offer low or no fees at all. With a quick Google search, you will find a suitable one for your needs. Remember, the key to investing is to start as early as you can. Do your due diligence and research the company you're investing in before doing it. You can use the dollar cost averaging method or DCA, where you invest small amounts of money over a large period of time. This is a lower risk strategy which lowers the risk of you buying at the peak and then for the prices to drop. You should stay away from debt. There is also a thing called good debt. For example, if you want to go to college and you don't have the money, taking out student loans will be beneficial in the long run. Let's say you want to buy a property to rent out. That property can bring you in around $1,500 every month. If you take out a loan where you have to pay back only $1,000 monthly, you've just made a profit of $500 every month. Debt can be a very useful tool if taken with caution. Don't throw yourself into big loans unless absolutely necessary, and make sure you have a plan to pay it back without running the risk of getting into even more debt because of it. You should try to avoid credit card debts, higher than needed student loans, personal loans, and car loans. Credit card debt generally comes with a very high interest rate, even up to 26%. Make sure you budget accordingly to not run out of funds. You must have a high-paying job in order to be financially secure. While having a higher salary does come in handy, if you don't know how to manage your finances, you will never be financially secure. One key aspect to keep in mind is to live below your means. If your monthly household income is $7,000 and your expenses are $5,000, then you can easily put those extra $2,000 into a savings account or invest it to make your money work for you. But on the other hand, if your expenses are more than $7,000 per month, you will slowly start to accumulate debt and fall into a vicious cycle from which it is harder to get out. Make a budget, write down all of your expenses, and divide your income to cover everything that is essential per month. Financial advisors suggest having 3 to 4 months worth of expenses put away as an emergency fund. You need to sacrifice your present to secure your future. While it's true that making sacrifices and cutting back on spending can help you achieve financial goals, it is not recommended to give up all of the things you enjoy in order to build wealth. Instead, finding a balance between spending and saving and being mindful of your spending habits can help you have a more secure financial future without sacrificing your present. Making small changes like reducing unnecessary spendings can have a big impact over time. Remember that it's possible to enjoy life in the present and still plan for the future by setting realistic financial goals and making smart financial decisions. Wanting more is bad. Obsessive greed is a bad thing, and I'm not going to dispute that. Many people believe that they should not want more and should settle with what they have. I'm sure everyone has heard this at least once in their life, sometimes even from themselves. Wanting a better life, or even just being able to enjoy an extra holiday every year, it is not something that you should stop trying to achieve. Just having more money will not bring you satisfaction, but if you think that the extra money will give you the opportunity to move to a bigger house where you and your family will have more space, then that's something that will bring you satisfaction. Using your means to improve the quality of life is the ideal way to think about this. Did you hear this from anyone before? Let me know down in the comments. Money is the root of all evil. I've heard this so many times in my life, and I'll bet that everyone has heard it at least once. My personal opinion is that having a big amount of money will just show exactly what type of person you are. If somebody is deep down greedy and selfish, it won't make any difference if their bank account has $100 or $1,000,000 in it. However, if you want to do good while not having very much yourself, you will still want the same thing once you're in a better position. Imagine how many people's lives you could change for the better if you had the means to do it. You cannot feed others while your plate is empty. Don't think of money as good or bad. Your actions will determine in what way the money will be used. You need to have high grades in order to be rich. There must not be many lies bigger than this one. If this were true, the world would not be filled with so many successful entrepreneurs who barely scraped by or even dropped out of school. I'm sure you have heard of some of very rich people who are college dropouts, like Bill Gates, Mike Zuckerberg, or Steve Jobs. While having a higher education is an important factor to get a good paying job, that job will never make you rich. If you are like most people working a 9 to 5 job, you are only being paid during those hours. There are only so many hours you can work in a day without collapsing from exhaustion. Create more streams of income in order to supplement your income. Check the video in the description for more tips on this subject. And as promised, here is a bonus lie for watching until the end. Buy things when they are on sale to save money. Buying things like groceries, which you need to get either way, that are on discount is a good thing. But let's be honest, how many times have you bought a new blouse or a new pair of pants just because they were on sale? You said to yourself, it's okay, the original price was $50 and I bought it on sale for $30, so I'm saving $20. But the truth is, you just spent an extra $30 that you wouldn't have done otherwise, and it's not like that $20 difference magically appeared in your bank account. Before buying anything, ask yourself, do you actually need it? If the answer is no, it doesn't matter how big of a discount there is, you just spent some money while you shouldn't have. Thank you for watching. If you found this information useful, please give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. See you next time.